Yeah. Woo! Yeah, it's video. Yeah. Now it's definitely blackmail. Ow! Oh, dude, you're fanning me with my own face. That's got to be some. That feels incredible. Keep doing that.
Yeah, it's a good fanning face.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Let's get you on.
That is fantastic. Thank you. I'll be here all night. New Orleans, day 5. We have not been filming as much today because we've been running around. Honestly, the last couple of days we haven't filmed as much as we wanted to because we're just trying to enjoy the experience. But we are now in a resort hotel. And granted the bathroom, but we're over here on I don't even remember what street, but we're a little ways away now from French Quarter. But we just did the World War II museum and didn't have enough time to get through it, so we're probably going to go back for a little bit of it in the morning. But yeah, we've just been enjoying this trip. We're going to try to take a little more footage now with the GoPro and kind of just combine everything with footage of us, riding out tomorrow and the next couple of days. So, hell yeah, brother. We got the ducks. Quack.
Don't let him in. Don't let him in.
Yeah. Look at them. Look at them in my pocket. Look at them go. Screen's dirty again. That's better. Elevator. Cherokee. What? Sorry. It's an old Cherokee. That's pretty cool. And another Jeep that nobody cares about.
Yeah.
This soju. We got our duckies. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. Got our food. Sizzly. Try to get some
What was it?
action shots.
What did we get?
Bulgogi and something else. One of them's beef.
One of them
that
is called
and that's
J.U.
pork. So that's it then.
Sure.
Yep.
He said this was going to be like a sweeter, saucier.
Yeah, that looks a little sweeter, but yeah.
It's like a soy base, I think.
Yep, one's sweet, one's more salty. So. Beep. Beep beep. Beep boop. God damn it. Alright, day 6.
Sure.
Day 6.
We'll go with it.
Yep. Good morning, everybody. We're going to go back to the World War II museum because we missed some of the exhibit yesterday before they closed at 5. So we're going to go finish that. We'll probably film a little bit of it, and then we're going to hit the road to Memphis. And then we're going to go back to Redneck Mecca, but with Grant. And Grant will get to see the 8th largest pyramid in the world. Have fun. Bombers. Aeroplanes. What? No. Brother. B-24 Liberator. I'll liberate her, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we can't go in, but we can look in.
That's not surprising.
Ooh.
There's a little gap in the Lexan.
Very cool.
You can slip it through.
Very cool. Sometimes. We made it to our first real gas stop outside of Louisiana. I think we're still in Louisiana, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll be riding a lot of Mississippi today on our way to Memphis. Stop 2 at Redneck Mecca. Let's go. And this is a really cool parking job that we did here. I'm proud of us. Oh yeah, brother. We did it! We Bass Pro. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, that's a thing?
That's a thing.
That like legitimately is a thing?
Legitimately a thing.
Legitimately?
Legitimately.
That's gonna be a new white girlism. Big Cypress Lawn.
We'll be with you guys in just one moment.
Cool, thank you. Oh yeah, buddy, we got fucking Bart.
Feel how hot this shit is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Without the big
Noise.
and it's now shaking up the 5.
Hey, the fat electrician talking about the pyramid, and we're in the pyramid, and the boys, we got the boys, and we're in the pyramid watching about the pyramid.
Chill any room.
Yeah, because you have to. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's little sissy weights. Do the 45s. Do the 50s. Go for it. Yeah. I can now juggle them.
Nah.
Very nice. Proud of you.
There's actual ducks down there?
Fishes.
Yeah.
This decorative table is totally
Crush my hand.
I can't do it with your hand because I won't know when to stop.
Yeah, you will.
Well, I got your ring.
Yes.
That's cheating. It's okay.
Checking out. The what?
Did you get any food to the ring at all?
Now I did. This is where we stand. I think I got some of it yesterday. It was a neato place. Oh, we didn't get a pump in a pyramid though.
You did.
I did. You know, I did. And you got a video of it. It happened. It happened.
And we got ambient from observing.
From what?
From observing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like that. All right. I'm gonna get a quick overview of the place from this balcony over here. Ooh, coffee. There is coffee right there. Oh, yeah. We're packing up, but we're gonna go up to the top, drink our coffee, and fuck around in Bass Pro for a while. We're gonna get a later start today. We hit a lot of fucking heat yesterday. Rode the literal heat of the day during a heat advisory, and we got fucking cooked. So we're gonna leave a little later today, and we've got about 7 hours on paper, which will equate to probably 9 hours with stops, and get home, well after dark, but it'll be a little cooler. So we're gonna go fuck around in Redneck Mecca for a little while. Stay tuned. Visit the lookout. Neat.
Yeah, I always push someone off the range. We're up there. We're up here.
Yep. Jello legs are happening.
Neat. This is class 2.
Oh, I can't. Oh, God.
Hi.
We're only like 2/3 up, dude.
Oh, and I turned into a giant baby past a certain point. It's easier if I look at the screen.
Down there is so small. You want like a pyramid? You know?
You can feel like
Yeah,
the altitude, the elevation.
Yeah, my ears popped.
Stop soon, I bet.
There's 6 pyramids taller than this too. But
There are
They all have
six.
blast elevators.
They probably don't.
Yeah, none of them are quite like this. I would guarantee that. Oh boy, we made it.
All right, let's go out to the concrete where it doesn't feel so tall.
Look out to the right.
That's cool. Please exit on the other side. Oh, look at all those cool fish. A little frog guy. Oh, this is cool. GoPro's about to die, so I'm gonna get some footage outside. Thank you. Oh, that's not even a little bit sketchy. Yeah, there's the Bass Pro sign right there. Crazy. Wild. Well, we are having to do a wrap-up video, which we would have done anyway, probably, but we're especially having to do this because of how the last couple of the days went. Primarily the heat and the trip home from Memphis.
Not only the heat, but also the heat.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we got some footage, as you've now at this point seen, you know, when Grant got there, and we were just trying to have fun and kind of enjoying the moment, so we didn't film quite as much, and then the GoPro got left behind a couple of times when we didn't mean to. Most of the time. But the whole point was enjoying the trip, you know, like, we're not fucking content creators, we're not...
Clearly.
Yeah, I mean, we're not, like, even when we started this, we agreed that, like, hey, we're just going to try to have fun with it and kind of show you guys a thing or two, show you what we do, and that is what we do. We don't necessarily content create, so, you know, forgive us for the lack of professionalism in that regard, but...
Or don't.
Or don't, yeah, I don't care. We enjoy ourselves, and that's what we were doing. So, we'll kind of recap how the last bit of the trip went. You know, we got Grant, and had a good time in New Orleans, and then we took off and rode to Memphis. We stayed at the Bass Pro Pyramid, as you saw in a lot of that footage. I got plenty of that. Yeah, we didn't get a lot of footage of the ride. So I don't think I've mentioned this yet, and it's probably pretty obvious at this point, but we did not come up with a way to mount the GoPro to any of our helmets before or during the trip. So we didn't get any actual riding footage, but let's be honest, nobody really gives a shit about watching riding footage.
Especially not on Harleys.
I mean, yeah, like, how many times have we seen people just cruising down the highway? Like, nobody really wants to watch that. It's good for filler between scenes, you know, and stuff, but ultimately it just didn't really matter that much for us, so we didn't try too hard to make that happen. However, we did try initially to film at stops. Once we got Grant, we didn't really do that. Partly because we were just enjoying each other's company, but also because it was so fucking hot. The day riding to Memphis was heat index of 109, and we were on the road for about 11 hours, and it was rough. And we had a couple little hiccups with the Sportster. Just a couple that day. Like it died at a gas station.
No, that was day 2.
No, that was day 1. The first time it died was day 1. Yep, it did. No, because we went to fire it up and leave a gas station, and it kept and it would just turn off.
It did that day 1.
It did that day 1. Like day 1 of returning home, where we'd pull into a gas station, we gassed up, hop back on the bikes, went to leave. Every time he'd fire up the Sportster, it would fire and then and die.
I just throttled through.
Yep. We didn't realize at the time that was the Sportster's computer telling it, I'm too hot, I don't want to run. We made it through that day. We got to Memphis. Everything was fine. Day 2 on the way home,
that got rough.
That was rough. We hung around in Memphis for a little while, intentionally to kind of late afternoon, early afternoon, I guess. It was like 2 o'clock. We were trying to leave around 2 o'clock, knowing, okay, we've got on paper about 7 hours left in the trip. That correlates to 9 to 10 hours on the road with stops and everything. So no, yeah. So we figured, we'll leave at 2-ish, and we'll get in like, maybe 11 o'clock, something like that. And no, we ended up running into the heat was even worse the second day. So even though we were like, okay, our original plan was we'll ride in the dark for a little bit at the end and it'll cool us off and it'll be fine.
It did.
And it did. However, that ended up being about over half the ride. Yeah, because we left at 2. We stopped for lunch at 9 p.m. Sun had just gone down. And we didn't get home until almost 3 in the morning. And it was rough. We, during the earlier part of the day, when we left at 2, the Sportster decided to keep hiccuping, and when we'd pull into a stop, it would die. You'd pull the clutch and start slowing down, and the engine would cut. And it was because it was too hot. So even with, riding at a decent speed and the air and everything, it was like riding through a blow dryer. It was just too hot, and the bike did not like it. So, we had to make stops, every 30 miles or so, and hang out for
a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And we had to hang out for 30 to 45 minutes to cool the bikes off, but also ourselves.
Yep. Yeah, soak our shirts in the sink and put them on was a good tactic.
For a while.
About every stop for those 2 days. At least that's what I was doing.
I didn't the first day, I don't think, but the second day I did. Oh, buddy.
And it does help. Only thing is, when it's that fucking hot, it dries your shirt out in about 15 minutes. Not even. Like 10, 15 minutes, your shirt's dry again.
The evaporative cooling is really nice for a little bit.
Yeah. But it is a nice little respite. And once it was about 7 o'clock, I'd say, 6, 7 o'clock, the sun was low enough in the sky that the real tall trees, were giving us some shade, and it made it more tolerable. And I think it was by about 8 o'clock, the Sportster was not having issues anymore.
It was doing all right.
It was doing okay.
The sun was directly in my eyeballs the whole time, but it was fine.
Yeah. Well, and you only had the inner visor rather than the full tinted visor.
And
I doubled up. I had my tinted visor and I put the inner visor down. So that was double tinted for the sun being directly in our eyes. That was, I don't know. I mean, that was the end of the trip, right? We get home about 3 a.m. I took Grant to the airport the next day, and we were fucking wrecked.
For 2 straight days.
2 whole days. We were, all 3 of us, like, 'cause I was texting Grant back and forth after he got home. And all of us, I mean, I'm usually a very productive, energetic kind of person, and I spent 2 days at least one whole day and a good part of another just laying on the couch, napping and just hanging out.
Slept for 10 hours that first night.
Yeah.
Got up, tried to do stuff, napped. Got up, tried to do stuff, napped.
Yeah, I was exhausted.
Went back to bed.
Right there with you. But as a whole, I mean, honestly, this trip taught us a lot. I've taken some long trips, but this is easily the longest and most riding that we've done, especially as a group. It's the first trip that we've taken any long stint with 3 of us and not just 2. And I learned a lot. I'm definitely going to be setting up the Softail for touring. It is my touring bike. That is how I operate with it. I'm going to be doing some different stuff with it, so stay tuned for that. You know, as that comes around, it's going to get a pretty big makeover. So keep an eye out for that. But we will no longer be taking the Sportster on trips that long, especially not in the summer.
Not with that seat.
And not with that seat. Yeah, that
buddy.
that bobber seat. It looks really cool, and it's really not bad for an hour, 2 hours, but a week, 2,000 miles or so. It was rough. Everyone thinks we're crazy for doing it in the first place, but so we'll be getting his venture titled and registered and prepared to go on long trips next time. And I'll have my bike set up a little differently too.
The thing about taking the Sportster, though, it tells me that I can ride that far.
Yes.
I can ride as far as I want to.
Yes. And that's kind of the point of this whole series, is like...
That sucked.
Yeah, whether you've got that or like this, or you can do it. You can do it. Yeah. If we could do that trip in the summer... that far on the budget that we did, and
in the rain
and
in
the
110
heat,
degrees,
you can do it. You got to suck it up a little bit and embrace the suck, you know. But also, that's kind of the fun. It's part of the fun. I was rewatching.
It's Type 2. It is Type 2 fun.
I was rewatching,
which is arguably the best.
It is the best. It is my favorite. Type 1 fun is less memorable. It's still great,
honestly, but
it is less memorable than Type 2 fun. I was rewatching the video that I spent 4 hours editing that we uploaded for part 1 of Two Pour de Tour. And I was rewatching it with my lady last night, and it just made me giggle, you know, because the whole time I'm watching it remembering, like, that sucked. Like, I know.
We were just there.
Yeah, we just did it, but it was so cool to be able to look back on it that way. And
I had a big old smile on my face watching it.
I did too.
I was at work.
I did too. Yeah,
trying to make parts, and I just kept grinning, just hearing the commentary, even when I wasn't looking at the screen, just hearing the commentary from it, like,
and it just takes you right back. Yeah, that was awful, but it was so cool at the same time.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do it again. Yeah, that's how I felt. I already want to plan us another small tour to like Arkansas. And you and me go back to Eureka Springs and do it right this time. Yeah. You know, because last time we took a trip to Eureka Springs, we took my Softail and my Sportster, and that's a hop skip from here. That's nothing, but a few hours. We were supposed to be there for the whole weekend, and ended up I got called into work, and some other stuff happened, and we got 24 hours. Yeah, we had 24 hours to ride to Arkansas, do everything we wanted to do, and then ride back. We stayed the night and then ride back. Right. And it was kind of a whirlwind. And it wasn't like bad or anything, but I wanted to do it right.
It was just riding motorcycles, though.
That was all it was. Yes, that was about all it was.
Which is fun.
Yes, that is part of the fun. But like, you know, Grant and I had talked about this too, and I think we did when we were all together, about one of the ideas that we had for a motorcycle tour was like go up into the Rockies, because we did a Rockies tour last year. Go up into the Rockies, pick a location, a central location in the Rockies, stay there the whole time, like 4 or 5 days, and each day pick a different location a few hours away, 2 or 3 hours away. We'll ride out there, we'll do everything in that town at that spot that we want to do, you know, mess around there, and then ride back. And that's one full day, but we're not wiped out, you know, we got to see the places that we went through. Because when we did the Rocky crash course is what I called it, like, we'd roll into a town and be like, oh, this place looks really cool, but we have somewhere to be, we gotta go, and we would take off, you know, and just do this big loop in the Rockies, and it was fun, but we want to do something like that next time. I think
that sounds like a lot of fun, because one element that will remove is packing the bikes up and then taking our stuff inside
Yes.
where we're staying,
Yep.
and then packing the bikes up again, staying in
Yeah,
a
that
different
turns into a
place.
pain in the ass. Like, so I've seen a lot of videos of other people touring on motorcycles that maybe aren't like designed for it, or even if it is, like, firstly, luggage wise, I will fight you over the fact that a sissy bar, a large sissy bar,
Buddy, that was the whole thing.
it's-
Sissy bar was integral. I
it's
mean,
the way. Like, it's what you have to do. Even those big tour packs, like,
Right.
arguably are way less of a capacity than having a big sissy bar where you can load on both sides.
Right.
You know,
I mean, you effectively didn't have saddlebags.
yeah, basically. I had little ammo cans, you know, and my backpack fit an
All of it.
insane
Just
amount of shit.
all of it.
And I still had the other side of the sissy bar if I needed it.
Yeah.
When we were worried about the Softail or the Sportster breaking down, we came up with a plan. Like, okay, we have Softail, we have two Softails. We have the Heritage and we have the Slim. If the Sportster shits itself, we'll park it. We'll call the cops, tell them where it is, that we're coming back for it tomorrow with a trailer. And we'll put Jonathan on the back of the Heritage, and we'll take all of his luggage and put it on the on my Slim, on the back side of my sissy bar. So I'd have two people's luggage all on one bike, and it would have worked.
Yeah. Glad we didn't have to.
Yeah, very glad we didn't have to do that, but it's possible. So, like, you know, I would say that that's just one of the best ways to do it, and finding the right gear to do it, and an efficient way to, like, lash your equipment to your bike and keep it stable and make it still easy to get on and off. That's huge for the type of touring that we were doing.
Yeah.
You know, having my backpack, it's one big solid piece. I put my roll at the top of it. It lashes down to the bag, and then just you stick it over the top, 3 bungees around it, and it's done.
I was impressed with how well my setup did. I didn't have to change it. I had
Yeah.
my camo moving blanket on the front of the sissy bar.
Yep.
My backpack on the back, lunchbox under that. 3
Yeah, the
bungees.
lunchbox made a nice
Done.
solid platform.
That was it. Like, it was, it spaced perfectly away from the sissy bar, so it was nice to lean back into without being too far, too stretched out.
Yep.
Nothing moved.
Honestly, the Sportster, the only thing that sucked was the seat. For me, like, I know you had a problem with the bar
I
position.
did not love where the bar, but like
I didn't have a
I
problem
like
with it.
these.
Yeah. Like, I was very comfortable when I swapped with him, because we did that at one point towards
Yeah.
the end of the ride. He hopped on my Softail, and it was mainly because the Sportster was acting up. So if it was going to have a problem, I wanted me to be the one on it because
Right.
I own it.
It just helped diagnosing. Too.
Right, exactly. I'm familiar with it. So I rode the Sportster for probably like 4 hours.
Roughly.
Yeah,
it was a
four-ish,
good bit.
something like that. A good while into the night. Also, we put the Sportster in the lead because it had the brightest lights.
Oh my goodness.
And let me tell you, we already made a short. We already made a short on that light and putting it on the Sportster. For the love of God, do that. If you ride at night at all,
Yeah, it's life changing.
it is incredible.
It lights up all of it.
Everything.
I mean,
Like the other bikes, so the Softails, both the Softails behind the Sportster, their lights didn't touch, and you couldn't even tell they were on because the Sportster lit up everything ahead of it, and it was pitch black, you know, in the middle of the night on our way home, like overcast, no stars, and that bike just carved the void. I mean, really,
it's legitimately dangerous to have that bike not
Behind you.
at the lead because
behind you, yeah.
the head bike trying to navigate can't see to change lanes. It's bright.
Yeah, it's so bright that it washes your mirror out to the point you can't tell how far or close they are
Right.
behind you.
There's
And you
just
can't see
light.
anything coming up on the other lane either if you're in the right lane. So, but yeah, I mean, ultimately it was a really good trip. We learned a lot of things.
Tons of fun.
I mean, we look forward to doing it again, you know, Two Porta Tour Series 2
Yeah.
at some point. And
I want to hit Tail the Dragon.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would really like to do that. I want to set the bikes up for touring
Yeah.
to do that because that's a good ways from here.
Yeah.
But that would be a really fun.
People put bags on these?
Yeah, I think you should ride Adventure. Get
I mean, yeah,
get that
obviously.
sorted out first.
Obviously. But
But yeah, so thank you guys for watching and kind of following. I know there's not a whole lot of people, but those of you who have been following this since its inception, we appreciate it. And Hope that you learned a thing or two or just found it entertaining. So we'll check in with you next time.